all my lovely people of the internet. My name is Rhythm and welcome back or welcome to my stream with all of that good stuff and all of that bullshit. We are back with some Pokemon Unite. It's, well, frankly, it could be a lot longer than it has been. I will say that. Definitely not the worst. I've definitely gone longer than I could possibly imagine without playing this game. But I want to try to get my rank back, so I'm kind of workshopping here. Kind of workshop in chat. And yes, crazy! Oh, stream in a day, technically. It's insanity, but it is what it is. But I'm hoping to get something. I'm hoping to get some results, but I'm not expecting very much. To be able to get back to where I was, I at one point was Ultra Class 3. I am ranked back down to Expert. That is very not good, to say the least. We are very much down. So, not gonna lie, we're going to try to make the best of what we can, but I do not have much to do. So, I think you guys were hearing something that you weren't supposed to be hearing. Oh my god, that was horrendous. Holy shit! Good old Garchomp. What? Why is it moving? Oh, that's why. Okay. For a second there, I was like losing my mind. I was like losing my fucking mind for a hot second there. Oh my god, why the fuck does like my mic suck on this stream? Oh my god, I'm literally gonna have to make it. Ah, fuck me. Hold on, chatlet. There we go. Let's see if I don't know. I'm gonna try. Let's see if that works. But I do not have much faith in that. Fuck. I am having a very rough start to this match. We are having a very, very rough start to this match. And of course, my audio fucking sucks. Kinda. Because why should my audio actually work for me? Am I right? Okay. Yeah, I do hope everyone's doing good today, though. Someone that wasn't here earlier, that is. That's more so for you guys, because I haven't asked you guys yet. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night so far. I don't know, I'm kind of just trying to vibe with this. Trying to make the best of what we got. That's the thing. Every single time I say I want to go and rank myself back up, I can never just find the motivation. Like, sometimes trying to do these ranked matches is a fucking ass. It's like the balancing of whether or not you have a good match or a bad match is like night and day. It's ridiculous how bad a match can be in comparison. You can get like utterly dominated in a match, and then you're gonna be like left the fuck alone and have a perfectly fine match. So then you get matches where like you get utterly destroyed. There's like nothing you can do. You really do get those matches where like you try to leave your base or your goal, and then like you get utterly destroyed. And then while you're in your base or goal, you're still somehow able to snipe kill you. They're able to like fucking kill you with nobody's business. Like this match is kind of one of those like matches where like I feel like this is going to be a match where I can just utterly tear through everyone. That's because like my shit is probably like set up better in this team. No offense to anyone on the other opposing team. Hey, I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to say it's trash or anything. I don't know. But like, I definitely feel like we've gotten the advantage, which makes it a lot easier for us to hold. I don't know, and I probably just jinxed myself. At the same time, well, they also I don't know. At this point, this match could go several different ways. Like, at the same time, there's still a strong point this could go very, very much in our favor. But for trying to defend, like, my god, they had respect. I don't know. I guess I kind of just wanted to stream or do something. I don't know. I was kind of just sitting on my couch here, watching like other streams, and I was kind of very, very like okay, I'm kind of interesting episode 5. I was like, I'll stream. Let's play some Unite. I don't know. And then I decided I wanted to play ranked because I saw someone in like my friends was fucking way higher in ranked. That kind of just like spoke to my nature. I was like, I'm not fucking standing for this. I am going to surpass that. Or I will reach them. That's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. I'm trying to do. Like, they're off at master. Well, I'm currently stuck. Not even veteran. Not even veteran. I lost my veteran place during the season shift, apparently. One thing this Squirtle is doing successfully is annoying the fuck out of me. By not letting me hit my goals. If there's anything that this opposing team is doing, it is literally stopping me from scoring my goals. Oh, I didn't even notice until now. They actually, probably because of Oh, that Charizard is trying to land a hundo. Actually, kind of magic. Oh my god, the fucking Squirtle actually evolved. I was so shocked that they had a Squirtle for like almost their entire game. But it looks like they're finally leveling up. I can't even be upset. Honestly, I got hit. Karma's a bitch. Karma is a bitch. And I got hit with it. Given now we're dealing with a Blastoise. Fucking hate. That's what Blastoise is. Fucking yes. But because they can sunlock you like that. Most annoying shit. Yeah, they may win this. Yeah, that's also an issue with fucking Pokemon Unite. It is very, very, very easy to lose your lead. You can have like a massive fucking lead, then those last 2 minutes show up, and then you lost. You just lost that match. It's a pain.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Fun. Don't get me wrong. I love Pokemon Unite. It's just a pain. It can be such a fucking pain in the ass sometimes, especially if you're playing fucking ranked.
You win.
Like, we had the advantage most of that match, but like, but then you look at those fucking numbers, and then. You look at those numbers, and then it just makes you realize that we were very close to losing. And I think it mostly comes down to the fact that it's those last 2 minutes. And really, those last 2 minutes, they make such a big difference. You wouldn't think it, but they do. And that's a problem. For me, that is. Especially as someone that wants to try to rank. But then the ranks get longer and longer and longer. Because you have to get out of veteran after I get into bed again, it's 5 classes until you get to Ultra. Yeah, Ultra. So then you have to wait until you get fucking. And then through that period of time, you could get lucky, or you could get shit out of luck. Get out of luck and not be able to get shit. It sucks. I will admit it. It fucking sucks, and I hate it. Honestly, I think there's been times where I've actually gotten screwed out of whole fucking tiers of my ranks because I kept on getting bad match after bad match. Like, the match, like, you can get some shitty ass matches. What is my fucking audio suck? Oh my god, I fucking hate streaming with OBS. Okay, well. I love how you guys can't hear me for shit while I'm playing this game. What the fuck? Why does the audio have to be like so fucking shitty? Oh, it actually got better for a hot second there. Hold on. Yeah, it has to be like right up against my face right here. Okay, I guess I have to like get really used to like talking like right here. I guess it's better now, but like either that or I'm gonna have to like start talking like much louder than I have been. Which I guess I can also do, but like I don't know. Streaming with my OBS, it's a pain in my fucking ass. That's true. Tough, am I right? I really need to invest like an actual mic or something that I can have like strapped up to my like chest or something like that. Ribbon, I really need a better capture card, period. So I don't know. Probably upgrade to that Elgato, you know? Oh, that'd be nice. Given like how I stream, I can't. Honestly, I don't think there's a mic that I would be able to use if I did switch to a mic. Because like then in some cases I'm literally streaming across like a fucking room from where my laptop would be. Dude, it has my OBS and capture card attached to it. But I don't know, there are a bunch of people for that. What? I don't know, I'm just trying to enjoy the game though. I messed that up very bad. Hey, I finally got discharged. Oh, well, I'm about to fucking get it. I don't know though. I've just been going about my days, really. Like, there's so many things I know I shouldn't stream. Or, like, I should be tackling. Like, I know I really should get back to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know, I'm kinda... I'm just been vibing, you know. Mostly with the fact that the last couple of days, as I've mentioned in multiple streams now, well, like every single stream that I've done today. But like, I've been watching Kamen Rider build. I managed to find a website where I can actually watch it. And my god, that has me so fucking invested. But like, I would have watched more episodes today. But like, the website that I've been using, for some reason it was like glitching out. I don't know if it's something that like I did, because that website's been trying to potentially give me a virus. I don't know if it's like something like that, and like all my ad blockers and shit are like fucking with what it's trying to do. Or what? All I know is that every time I tried to load up that fucking website, it would just give me like could not run errors. I'm getting like hunted down. What the fuck? Chat, we are getting hunted down right now. I love how they like fucking like walled me into my own goal. Love it. Oh, that Gengar. Oh, I think the Gengar is like, oh yeah, they're 100% going for it. No, Regieleki is ours. That would have been bullshit if they managed to actually like snipe that last hit. Oh my god, I think I would have literally done this. Those are like the worst kinds of like AOs in a match, you know? Like someone will like go and like manage to like snipe that last hit on the opposing team after your team like and just literally drain the rest of the health bar of said enemy. I managed to actually hit that. Sweet. I did not think I'd be able to hit that goal. You know, even after they nerfed Zeraora, there's just something about his discharge that, like, it being able to hit and then use Volt Switch with discharge does so much fucking damage. Like, if you're not running discharge with Zeraora, like, what the fuck are you doing? Because honestly, I think discharge, like, honestly, Volt Switch is probably interchangeable. I don't think it really matters if you use Volt Switch. But, like, if you're not running discharge, like, I think you I think discharge is legitimately its best bet. Potentially. I don't know. I haven't actually like really worked with its other moves. All I can really say is that I know that discharge really does feel like its best move. Like, that's the thing about discharge. It does, like, basically makes the field, and then anything inside said field gets hit with constant electrical damage. You know? So it legitimately makes me wonder if, like, any benefit to like not using this. Basically you just become a walking damage. Even it doesn't last that long, but even still, it's oh man, there they go. Managed to I love the final stretch when it pertains to my team music. Fucking you know, I feel like I got too cocky. I need to drop these points. As much as the other team is getting those scores, we need to get those scores too. Either that, or try to secure our lead. Either or. Oh shit, that... Oh fuck, I actually managed to hit that! Man! Awesome! For a hot second there, I didn't think I would actually be able to land those points. Because legitimately, I had 42, which means that I would have charged up so fucking slow. That's normally how it is. The more points you have, the harder it is to land the goal, because of course, you have to actually manage to hit the goal. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot better than I thought it was. Hey! We managed to score the most points. Cool. Oh, we also MVP'd that too. Everyone else didn't do that bad either. Cool. Everyone gets good jobs. Not gonna lie, the other team did pretty decent too. I'm not gonna lie. Give credit where credit is due. Given is still the issue of the fact that if I do win my next match, that will only bring me into veteran. Doesn't mean too much. What bothers me is this game doesn't really give you shit for get anything. Of course you can get new Pokemon for like through the money the game gives you. But like all the cosmetics for yourself, like you don't get shit for. Like honestly, in my opinion, some of the better ones, like you actually have to spend money to be able to get this one. Like come on, what are we doing? Oh shit, I actually kind of like this one. Oh fuck. Damn, I actually kind of like this one. But, like, it actually costs money. That's the problem with this. Like, the amount of costumes in this game where you actually have to spend your money bothers the fuck out of me. Like, what if I want a Mew set? I don't want to have to spend money to get, like, 699 of those like gems. Like what the fuck? Given that goes for any like hero shooter game like this. But like, I don't know. Because at the same time, the game gives you the ability to get the Pokemon, but like if you want your trainer to look better, then you actually need money. What bothers me? Of course you can still get some sets. But even still, like I don't know, I feel like some of the better ones are locked behind the money, which given makes sense, but at the same time, you would think that they would add more like being able to not need to spend money to be able to get certain things. Okay, so okay, I guess I've always looked at sets, not individual items. Okay, I retract my statement somewhat. Because there can get some pretty decent things that aren't sets, I guess. no, I could totally see my character wearing that. No, there's just a lot of aspects to it that I guess I just have issues with. Oh yeah, I forgot this set comes with gloves. Oh shit, and I already had gloves that I kind of like. Yeah, we'll use the Gengar gloves, I guess. Sweet, now our trainer cards updated. I love how the season points don't really give you shit. Like, you don't get shit for your season points. Like, you get no money for them. It's kind of bothersome. Huh. Neat. Okay. Okay. Ah, this drives my competitive nature. Not gonna lie, that's one gnarly ass fucking trainer outfit though. Respect. Very much respect. I don't think I can get any Pokemon. So I think the cheapest is 8,000. 8,000? Yeah, 8,000. Okay. Back to the ranking, I guess. What's gonna be problematic about me trying to get to Master Rank, though, is the fact that as I go higher, it's going to get harder. That's what she said. No, but it's going to get harder and harder to rank up, because of course the matches, as you go higher, are going to get a lot harder, because then you're going up against people that actually do manage to be, because those people actually know what they're doing a lot more with the game mechanics, and then actually have like full ass setups in comparison to me just kind of throwing something together that I think will work. I don't know. I remember having some troubles as I was ranking the last time I tried to do this. It was bad enough. The thing is, I don't have as much help as I used to as well. When I used to go in the ranks, I used to have like 2 other people helping me, and then those would be like decent players too. Not that I was like riding their curve, but they also are like on the same wavelength as me. If you guys have seen those streams, then you know what I'm talking about. Because Like, honestly, if well, because the VODs are still on my YouTube channel, so so you all should be able to see what I'm talking about, and because those, like, Chronicles up until Ultra Rank should, well, I believe they should be, for the most part, chronicled in my VODs. So I did do a lot of my work on my VODs. And then of course you can see all the people that like came and joined me, joined in helping me try to get as far as I did. Fun times. Oh, wait, wait, sorry. I don't know. I kind of just gotta stick with what I know and then try to make the best of what I got. And hope to God that I don't get too many matches where I'm getting utterly dominated and lose out to the last 2 minutes of the other team. My God, does that shit suck when you get hit with it. I've seen it way too much in higher rank. Like, that shit is a nightmare. But nevertheless, I guess switching topics. I rewatched the movie The House earlier with Will Ferrell, the House with Will Ferrell. My God, that movie's fucking hilarious. It's not quite how I remember it. I will say that. I don't remember it being flowing so as quickly as it did. I think I remember it dragging a little bit more. Not in a bad way, don't get me wrong. Like, in a way that made it feel like the event happened a little bit longer. Like them actually running in the casino. I feel like, I don't know why, but my memory, like, misserved me and making me think that, they were actually running, like, the casino in the film longer than they were. Like, not real time, like, in the movie, but you guys know what I mean. Like, and then there's, like, the one gang leader guy. For some reason, I remember that, like, being, like... Damn it, I don't remember that film playing out the way. Don't get me wrong, great film. Fucking love it. Will Ferrell is fucking hilarious in, like, everything he does. In the end, great actor. I fucking love Will Ferrell. Oh yes, dude. Especially in the more cowbell skit. Oh my God, I fucking love that shit. What's so funny to me about that skit is that it focused so much on the cowbell, despite the fact that that was such a small part of the song. In the actual song, if you go listen to it, yeah, the cowbell's there, but like, don't really focus on it too much. It's there for like 3 seconds every time it shows up. Like, it's so inconsequential. But like, the way the skit plays it out is so fucking hilarious. I gotta beat him. The only description for cowbell. I need a little bit more cowbell. Oh, that skit is so fucking funny to me. Everyone plays their roles so well, and then you have Jimmy Fallon trying not to break. As he's trying to get through the skit, he literally can't control himself. Oh my God. Honestly, you could probably keep a list of how. Well, you probably. Honestly, you can't count how many times Jimmy Fallon broken on SNL on two hands. I think he was pretty known for breaking a lot of things because he would easily laugh at the skits. But it's no problem. Don't get me wrong. Jimmy Fallon's also pretty good too. No, but nevertheless, as I was watching The House, I was literally watching this film, and then I remembered, oh yeah, this guy would eventually go on the right thing now. Like literally the douchebag, the kind of antagonist, I guess you could say that he is. Like the fucking like town hall guy. I can't even remember his name. But, like, I'm literally watching this film and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy would eventually go on to create Big Mouth. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then like the best friend character to Will Ferrell's character or whatever. Like I was thinking about like how he would go on to play Close Enough. And like that's literally I know he did other things. For some reason my mind was only thinking about the fact that he would eventually play fucking what? Nathan Bullock in Close Enough? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that I really think about it, I'm like, why was I just thinking about him being in Close Enough? He's done other things. I know he's done other things. I've seen and heard him in other things. Why am I just thinking about the fact that... Probably because I want to watch Close Enough again. Oh my god, it fucking sucks. That film... Not film, I mean, that show got taken off HBO Max. Even I don't technically have HBO Max, but I have access to HBO Max. Like, it bothers me that that show got taken off HBO Max. It was such a really great show. It was like a regular show could be without any restraints, you know? Yeah, regular show had its curse words and shit, but like... There were no plots dealing with characters having sex. Or that led to or plots that ended with characters having sex, or well, ended. You guys know what I mean? Like, it is literally what regular show could have been, without any restraints. I fucking love regular show. Oh my god, I grew up with regular show, in a sense. Being an early 2000s kid, I was in the heat of regular show climax. And I do remember a lot from that show. Given I go back and watch it every now. I go back and watch it every now and then. Fucking love the show, you know. Even there are some episodes I watch, some episodes I don't watch. I kind of will just like sit down and watch a couple episodes every now and then. Like nothing like too special. I'm trying to like just rewatch, you know. I used to talk about that with friends all the time. I had a friend that was like also really into regular shows. The days I talked about regular show, the people feel like someone feel like it like they feel like they were so long ago. The reason I say that is it hasn't really been that long. So like there are reasons to it. I'm not gonna go into it because I'm not gonna for one that's like personal stuff, and at the same time you guys don't want to hear it. And the days of me, oh my god, that feels like forever. I miss a lot of shows. Cause that's the thing about like all the channel that like show cartoons these days, like cartoons aren't what they used to be from when I was growing up. Even I sound like an old ass dude right now, despite the fact that I'm only gonna be 21 this year. But they're not what they used to be. Like now you're not these days. You're not gonna see something like the Marvelous Misadventures of Blackjack or Chowder. But you're not gonna see whole plot lines about a character trying to kill another character. Ben 10. No, I remember the days when a character would literally say that they were gonna try to kill someone. Because like you used to have like Ben 10, but there's the infamous Sonic Doom that he formed on Ultimate Kevin back in Ultimate Alien, which literally was said to have almost killed Kevin. And it was very distinctly given to us through the content, but Ben was trying to kill him. I think we were even told that he was trying to kill him. But like you just wouldn't see things like that anymore.
You win!
Oh, 300 points. Wait. I didn't mean to do that. That's right. I have to win another match. Oh, great. But nevertheless, you're not gonna see any of those series these days. It's like they can't be made. Given there's a lot of changes to like culture and like what things can and cannot get away with these days. And given that's always happened, like obviously there are definitely things you weren't able to get away with back during like the 80s or 90s. But these days it definitely feels like children's cartoons are a lot more restricted because they feel a lot more like they feel a lot more babyish, if that makes sense. At least that's from my perspective. They feel a lot more babyish than they used to be. Especially when you get into children. Especially like younger children's cartoons. Now, somehow, I don't know how, somehow, like, children's cartoons feel like they're even more brain rotted than they were. Like, gone are the days of like Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like, somehow that feels like it's more mature than some of the stuff we have these days. But at the same time, there was also the rise of YouTube and like digital formats and streaming and all that. So it did lead to a huge decay of what we did and did not have, what we do and do not have nowadays. So I guess that when you think about it in that perspective, it does make sense. But like, I don't know. Given a lot of things are different like these days. Honestly, when the MCU started, I don't think any of us really thought about the fact that we could still be going strong. Not strong, but that shit would still be going like 20 years later. Because what? I think it was. Well, actually, I don't think it was. Iron Man was like the first film to release for the MCU, and like what? That came out in like. Let's see. 2008, yeah. We're coming up on like almost 20 years. In like 3 years, we're coming up on 20 years of the MCU. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, that kind of makes me feel old. I would have been 4 years old in 2008. Like, you just put it in that perspective and it's like, oh my god. Like, the MCU is almost 20 years old. I don't think any of us would have thought that it'd be going on for this long. Honestly, there are probably several of us that didn't even think that there would be several of the superheroes that we've gotten that are in the MCU. Honestly, when they first started the MCU, we probably were expecting like, oh, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, of course, Thor. I don't think anyone thought that Miss Marvel would eventually make it in, or Ironheart. Given, don't get me wrong, those characters are great. I have no issues. But from the perspective of like what we were expecting, I don't think. Honestly, I think or so we would have expected the Fantastic Four sooner than we got some of those other characters. Like a proper Fantastic Four. I feel like from expectation, a proper Fantastic Four would have been more expected than probably Miss Marvel. Or well, Miss Marvel's a hard one to say. The new Avenger characters? Yeah. Because technically we did get like what's her name? Kate Bishop before we got Kate Bishop before we got a proper Fantastic Four. Given that honestly with what we got from the MCU, a lot of the events that we did get from it were a bit bogged down. And of course, there comes down to the fact that we never got a full-fledged Civil War event. We can especially see that from the fact that Mr. Fantastic wasn't around yet. Because Mr. Fantastic was very entwined. Reed Richards was very much entwined with the Civil War comics. And he was very much a part of that event. And of course, we're not going to see the conversion event because, like, honestly, I think we're way too far from the conversion. Given there's too many characters. You know, I've heard the rumors, and you guys probably have too, if you follow the MCU shit. But I have heard rumors of them wanting to do a reboot of the MCU, which I am all for, especially since the possibility of a reboot would give us a lot more shit than we ever got. Like, not gonna lie, if we got the reboot of the MCU, I would love to see the reverse event, or the conversion event, or whatever it's called, so we could get Superior Iron Man. I'm not gonna lie, I'd kinda like to see that. Just seeing a live action form of Superior Iron Man. Like, the possibility for it is just so grand. It's like, fucking Superior Iron Man. It's like one of the cooler versions of Iron Man. And he has one of the coolest suits, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the Endosim armor. And I'm starting to realize the fact that I'm really starting to like steamroll into my abilities. I was told that I could think very quickly by someone the other day. I have the capabilities of like speaking my mind and kind of just like getting my word out there, whether it be right or wrong. It's about anything really. But I don't know. That's really Marvel. But at the same time, I'm not sure how many of you in my chat, or anyone really here at the second, but anyone that's watching, one thing I'm really hyped for is the fact that we're now less than a month from the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. Now that's something I've been waiting for, and I've actually been counting down the days because, oh my god. And of course, what really helps my hype for it is the fact that it's been getting reviewed so well. And people have been saying it's been so good that have been able to like get leaks of it and shit. And of course, there's the fact that I've heard from a friend of mine that when they did a meet and greet with some of the English voice actors, for some of the characters in Demon Slayer, they legitimately said that that was probably some of the best work they've done on the series by far. That series, don't get me wrong, that series is not going off like any. Given there's probably a couple of them, I would say that that's probably some of the best voice acting they've done in their careers, but can't really speak for the fact of whether or not that is the case. Oh man, I got bombarded by the Gardevoir. This Gardevoir just left me to do as I. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of questioning that Gardevoir player right now. They just hit me with their ult, saw me not die, and then left me alone as I proceeded to hit the goal. What the fuck? Yeah. Am I tripping out? I have to be tripping out, right? How did I get away with that? How? Given I died like right after, but that's whatever. Besides the point. But nevertheless, but yeah, I'm like super excited for that movie. I managed to finally get my friend into watching Demon Slayer. Finally, after fucking forever, because this movie is coming out. So finally decided he was gonna take it up to like knock it off his list because it was already on the watch list. So he's finally watching it. Oh, I want to dunk that Mondo. I want to get that Mondo. Just because I want to say that, and then I managed to do it. Dunk the Mondo! But nevertheless, yeah, I'm not sure how far my friend's gotten. I know the last time I asked him was like earlier today that he was like, he had like 4 episodes of Hashira Training Run. Which, oh my god. Now that I think about it, the fucking release for Demon Slayer, so fucking cool. Because like, if you guys know how the Hashira Training arc ends, like, what the fuck? You know? Because, like, why leave it off there? That is, like, the worst place you could. Given, you couldn't really go any further than where they went, like... Frankly, they probably could have stopped it just a little bit before the Hashira training. I don't know. I love the hype, but like at the same time, that cliffhanger and having to wait for the movie to eventually come out is fucking killer. Like for like the 10th degree.
Time's up.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna? Having to wait, like, oh, I don't even remember. I don't even know the time frame for this. Like, it's been at least a year, probably 2. I can't say for certain if it's been 2. But having to wait like at least a year to be able to then hit Infinity Castle is fucking insane. But at the same time, from what I've been hearing about how they're going to be releasing these next 3 films, is that we're not even going to get to see the end of the Infinity Castle arc until, like, 2029, which then is even more bothersome. Because then, it's like, I think the next film, from what I've heard of, like, rumors, not going to release until, like, another 2 years. So like 2027, we're not gonna see the next film come out, and then it's gonna be like another 2 years after that until 2029, which then is like, what the fuck, man? You know? Because what I could see them doing, honestly, is they're probably gonna do it like how they did Mugen Train. They'll release a movie. They'll release the Infinity Castle movie, and then after they've hold on, we're gonna stop that for a second. But no, after they've released the movie and then it's been in theaters for a little bit, what I could see them doing is then going back and then splitting up the movie into several episodes and then making minute changes and all that, and then adding maybe like a bonus episode or two to like boost the movie. Just like how they did with Mugen Train, because of course in Mugen Train, the stuff with Rengoku never happened in the movie. Or in the manga, it was just something bonus. Even I 100% feel it's canon because it definitely doesn't. Well, not that I know anything of the manga, like it doesn't conflict with anything in the movie or the or anything that happened. Like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't conflict. But like, it makes sense in the end. Especially when you get into the fact of like Rengoku having all of his like boxed lunches on the Mugen Train that he's eating when the characters find him. Me personally, I find that it makes sense. So I could easily accept it into the canon, but especially since it shows how he got them in the first place, how he would have gotten them in the first place. Given he would have probably, there's also the answer that he was just toting those around too. But I don't know. It's a nice little flair. But they're probably gonna do that with the Infinity Castle movie, maybe add like a bonus fight or something like that. That's not gonna be seen. Even I don't know what they could do, but that's just my theories about what they're going to do with the movie. So we'll probably get the movie this year, then we'll probably get the season next year, and then after that we'll get the next movie, and then after that it's gonna be that movie's season, and then finally the last movie, which then will be followed by its season. So Demon Slayer, if my prediction is right in the sense that what I'm talking about right there, then Demon Slayer will probably be officially concluded in 2030. From the perspective of all the arcs in the movies being out, plus there being all the movies being split up into what they've been made to be. Given that's just headcanon, and that's just speculation. I can't really say for certain, and I haven't actually done any research into that, so I'm not in any sense of the word expert, to say the least, about what they're going to be doing with Demon Slayer. But it is just a theory. A Demon Slayer theory. And breathe. But nevertheless. Well, I should have said a film theory, but whatever. Bonus pass. But yeah, no, that's just all my speculations. If I was to make speculations on what they're going to do. Given having to wait until 2029 to fully watch the Infinity Castle arc is going to be fucking insane to me. Given I don't know what demons are going to fight in which film. Given I guess you could surmise that Muzan will be the last movie and that they'll dedicate the entirety of the last movie to Muzan. So supposed to make my speculations because that's what makes sense. So then between the next two films, that makes you wonder how they're going to split it up. I think I've read I think I've read the name of the movie, and I think there's a subtitle that gives hints to one of them. I think the full movie's name is Infinity Castle: Akaza's Revenge. So Akaza is probably one of the demons that they're gonna fight. And I've tried to find wiki pages to see what demons are in the film, but I do not know who is and is not in that movie. Among the upper ranks. All I know is that there is going to be big fights. Of course, they're gonna fight the upper ranks. Honestly, you can't go from fighting. We'll probably see lower ranked fights, not lower ranked. We'll probably see regular demon fights, but given that would be by the demons that I believe no demon in the Infinity Castle going into these three movies is weaker than one of the 12 TVP. I think all the demons in the Infinity Castle are as strong as the lower ranks at least, from what I know. So it's definitely going to be interesting, so they're not going to be weak. But at the same time, none of the main Demon Slayer are most likely going to be fighting anything lesser than an upper rank. It's like, they're the Hashira and the main characters. So, you know, I don't expect them to be fighting anything weaker than an upper. Given I do know a little bit about the uppermost we will be seeing, and oh my god, I'm not gonna say anything, chat, for anyone that doesn't want spoilers, but my god, some of these upper ranks we're gonna be seeing are fucking insane. I was talking to my GM about the movie coming, and about like some of the things we'll see, and then he did tell me that there are a couple of things that disappoint me because he's learned of spoilers, and there were a couple of things that kind of didn't rub him the right way about certain characters. And thinking back on it, I definitely see his perspective because there are some like goddamn moments, you know, like I feel for you. Oh no, I just want to try to make the best of it. And what's nice is that I work at a movie theater. I've seen what the IMAX poster for that film looks like. Oh my god, that is... For anyone that hasn't seen the IMAX poster for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, I highly recommend looking it up. Because, oh my god, that IMAX poster is... oh, incredible. Mario is fucking following me. It followed me down here. They followed me down here. They knew exactly what they were doing. Shit, I got 40 on me. I need to dunk this. They have way too much. I need to get this now. Oh! 40. I don't know. But there's definitely a lot on the horizon, but I'm so excited for this movie. Probably a movie that I'm definitely highly anticipating and waiting on. Probably not gonna be like my #1 movie of the year. But speaking of other movies, most recently I did also the first time watch Shin Godzilla. Not gonna lie, great version of Godzilla. Very, very, fairly mid. Like, it's not bad, but like, it felt like it was lacking a lot of substance. Like, it was missing something. Because when it comes down to it, the film was just a lot of fucking. Like, oh, there's like a huge thing going on here that hurt a lot of people, and now we gotta do an evacuation. Let's have a meeting about it. Oh, this giant tail from this creature just sprouted from the ocean. Let's go have a meeting about that and talk about what's going on with it. Oh, the thing is literally charging through the city. Let's go have a meeting about that. Oh no, the monster just evolved. Let's have a meeting about what's going on with it. God damn, it just moved into Tokyo. Let's have a meeting about that. Like, god damn, the Prime Minister died. We gotta have a meeting about that. It just felt like every time that Godzilla was on screen, come on, no. At the same time, every time Godzilla wasn't on screen, for the extended amount of period that it wasn't, it kind of just, okay. Like, Godzilla's atomic breath and abilities, 100% fucking. Like, honestly, that version of Godzilla was insane, and its evolutions are just as gnarly. But I fucking loved it. I loved that version of Godzilla, but at the same time, watching that movie was okay. Given it was interesting in the fact that whenever you watch a dub Japanese work, like anime or like whether movie, that's the thing. If you watch a dub, then you don't get the full experience, because like when a character is speaking English, they will actually speak English in the series. Like you will hear it. Given it will be a little bit, it will sound like a Japanese person trying to speak English. But like you get the full experience, you know, like with the anime Shangri-La Frontier, there are a couple of characters that actually do speak English in that series. And honestly, me as someone that watches dub, not that I hate subs, hard for me to play shit. Someone that watches dubs, like, I could very clear, I went back and looked at the perspective of, like, if you're watching the subbing. And very much so, there were several characters that were speaking English, and you actually heard them speaking English. And that's the benefit of watching subs, because you actually will get the full, because, like, if you're watching the dubs, everyone sounds like they're English. But like, if you're watching the sub, then obviously you're hearing people actually speaking another language if they're speaking another language. I think another example is if you're watching Jobless Reincarnation. I think that might be another series, well, at a couple of moments. More specifically, the moments where they are not speaking Japanese because it's for the context of them speaking another language within the series. Like when Rudius is talking to, I can't remember it. Like talking to the one chick. 3, 2, 1. They're speaking one moment the series will be speaking Japanese, but then they'll be speaking another language, but then also speaking Japanese, because that serves the purpose of the fact that they're speaking another language. And that's something I really appreciate about English stuff. and I saw a lot of that, and you see, and if you watch Shin Godzilla, you see a lot of that in Shin Godzilla, on account that there are several characters that do come from America and speak English in that film, which is very, very interesting to me. Hold on though, chat. I'll be right back in just a second. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. We are back, chat. Apologies for that. Apologies for the wait on that. Well, we're just gonna hop into another match. But yeah, nevertheless, I did appreciate that about Shin Godzilla. But at the same time, again, very great version of Godzilla. Very, very mid film. Like, it was great in its own right, but at the same time, it really was just a bunch of Japanese people having meetings and talking about shit that was going on. To say the least, that's what it was. Don't get me wrong, there are no problems with that, but at the same time, it really was just the case. The abilities that Godzilla had were fantastic. Like the atomic, like how they did the atomic breath in that version of Godzilla and evolutions were insane. Like the fact that it's able, like for one, it had like this like fiery kind of that feeling to it. Like it would start off with fire, but then it felt like it was like pinching it down and like compressing it until it literally became like a blue flame that became like laser-like. Then on top of that, it could shoot the atomic breath and lasers from its spines too. Like, dope. And then on top of that, honestly, I would have liked to see the fifth form that they had concepted and were going to add to it, but never did. Like you can see that in the film. At the end of the film, you can see it going for its final evolution, but of course the characters in the film stopped it from being able to do that. Like honestly, I think I would have really liked to see that form, especially since it would have given it a lot more wow factor and would have added more substance to the film. At least in my opinion, given the whole honestly, there are probably a lot of people that could vibe with the vibe and what he did with Shin Godzilla. At the same time, there are a lot of people that don't really vibe with the fact that it's like an almost 2-hour-long film with a bunch of people talking about what's going on in the film over and over again. Like, I've heard the jokes of it literally being meetings of movie. It really was meetings, a movie. My friend, when we went to go see it together, because he really wanted me to see it with him. Given I work in a movie theater, so I get free tickets, and he saw that, he's like, ah, dude, he said to me long ago, a while back, he's like, dude, you gotta go see this, man. You gotta go see this. I want you to go see it with me, and then you could experience it. And then he was a bit agitated with me about some things because I have a couple of quirks. Like the fact that I look into shit. So I knew more than he would have liked me to. At the same time, it was still a good experience. But like, literally, he told me like after he watched it that day, I was like really thinking about it after like his original experience. He's like, doesn't have the same luster as it used to for me. Bro, literally, he loves that version of Godzilla. Don't get me wrong, he fucking loves that version of Godzilla because, like, don't get me wrong, it's a dope version of Godzilla. But at the same time, the movie itself kind of did. I hate to say it, really do. But at the same time, that movie really was just a bunch of people talking. Over and over and over again. Given kind of I do play video games, I guess. Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, I'm trying to pursue the life of a streamer. I don't know. There's a lot of movies on the horizon. Like, of course, I'm waiting for Doomsday. And especially the setup that happened with it from Fantastic Four. Like the next movie up is 100% Doomsday. That's the fact that they really grinded home to us in Fantastic Four. If anyone, for anyone that without taking spoilers, but that really is the next MCU film that's up. You know. And I'm excited for it. Especially since that's the return, that's getting the return of Robert Downey Jr. His return is Doctor Doom instead of Iron Man. Given I have my theories that he's going to be a variant of Doctor Doom. A lot of people are theorizing that. Like an alternate universe where he became Doctor Doom instead, or got taken over by Doctor Doom. There are a lot of things they could do with it. What they are going to do, I cannot tell you. Potential is very bad. I don't know. All I know is that I've been thinking about parts a lot lately. I don't know, I've just been getting a lot of like fucking like clips of like Kingdom Hearts in like my fucking For You pages and shit. Given I was actively like seeking out Kingdom Hearts content, I'm trying to get my TikTok, I guess, on page with what I would actually watch, or like trying to bring the content that would actually interest me into my TikTok. So I would like actively like put in things that I would like into like the search bar in hopes that it would then start doing its learning about me and then change my For You page to something that I watch. Then it started happening on my Instagram. So I've gotten the amount of like reels from Kingdom Hearts I've gotten at this point is fucking insane. Like, I don't think I can scroll through Instagram reels now without getting at least one reel about Kingdom Hearts. That's just the truth of it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great series. I fucking love Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, one of my top favorite series of all time. The lore is so complicated, but you know that. Complicated lore, great games. And it killed me before I was able to. but nevertheless. There's a lot to take in. And of course, there's a lot of games that I want to play, you know, and there's definitely the fact that I want to get back into streaming. But I don't know. Something that also has me very excited. What's actually really ironic to me, the fact that when I was at work one day, this was like a month or two ago, I was literally talking to my coworkers about, and then my coworker and I, who is like my friend, we were talking to our other coworker about the fact that Black Clover was not going to be coming back. It was going to be impossible. Because like they were not going to renew it. We were literally talking about that fact. And like we said it to our other coworker. And like we were like buckled down. Literally the next day they fucking announced Black Clover. The continuation of Black Clover. And my god, did that make me feel like a fucking idiot. I got hit with that. Oh, god damn it. Now I feel like an idiot. Oh my god! How? I managed to. Oh my god, we got fucking lucky. I did that. Oh shit. I lucked out on that one. I would have waited like 2 seconds though. That would have been perfectly fine. But my god, I actually had the better part. Oh, I don't have it sped up scoring. But yeah, no, I felt like it really, like, what was the most awkward moment where it's like, the previous day I said, like, Black Clover's not coming back. I hate to say it, but like, it's not coming back. And then literally, I got hit with the next day. I'm scrolling through YouTube, and then I see, oh, Black Clover's coming back. And I'm like, wow. And then I immediately texted my friend. I'm like, well, we were wrong. Literally, I don't remember exactly what I said, but like, it was along those lines. I was like, yeah, I guess we're wrong. Black Clover is coming back. Even Black Clover is really popular, and going around, very great series, and especially if they give Black Clover the love that the studio gives the love that they've been giving
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck you. But if they give the love that they gave to 1000 Year Blood War, Black Clover, and then Black Clover can have fights that look like Yami and Asta versus Dante, Black Clover will be incredible. Like, hands down, it will be incredible of a series. Then it's going to have awesome looking fucking fights. It will have all the love that 1000 Year Blood War had. And potentially we could see extra shit the mangaka wanted to get in, but given that's a very specific situation because that's Tite Kubo. Tite Kubo is a whole other situation from the topic we're talking about. Of course, Tite Kubo made Bleach and wasn't able to do 1000 Year Blood War like he wanted to. Back when he made, when he was making the manga. For anyone that doesn't know, Tite Kubo wanted to do a lot more than he did. For 1000 Year Blood War, it's why we're seeing all, like, the bonuses and, like, extras and all that shit. It's because he wanted to add all that shit to 1000. He has literally been working on 1000 Year Blood War anime alongside the studio, literally to make it the way that he envisioned it to be. And that's why we've seen things like the one member of the Squad Zero's Bankai. Why we saw Renji fight Ryu. And like seeing Renji use his Bankai fully. Like all these things that we never got to see in the manga. Fully realized now. And it's awesome. 100%. It is awesome. I will hold down on that fact. Because I'm not gonna lie. The shit that we got from 1000 Year Blood War is fucking dope. Like, actually seeing, like, how Renji's Bankai functions. Because let's be honest, the original manga didn't give shit to Renji's Bankai. Because Toho Zabimaru was barely seen, it was only ever used against the Superstar, and we never got to see his full capabilities. But at the same time, oh. But at the same time, as we've been getting 1000 Year Blood War, we've also been able to see a lot more of different characters. Like, of course, there's Renji's Soho Zabimaru. The fact that it was able to go up against Uryu. Oh, another thing that we got. Uryu's Volt Sternage. We never got to see that in the manga, which frankly shocks me because the manga, in my opinion, hyped up his power way too much. Because if you think about it, Uryu was going through all this shit without his Volt Sternage in the manga, which means that he was like amped up his power a lot more than it was. Of course, reasonably he would be using a Volt Sternage. He's not using a Volt Sternage. Like, let's be honest. And we got a bot. I didn't notice it. But nevertheless. But yeah, well, the game's been out for 4 years. Damn, I remember when this game first came out. Oh, fuck. It really? Oh my god, it's been like 4 years. That's fucking insane, chat. But no, the use of Soho Zabimaru is so fucking awesome. At least in my opinion. Cause like, it's like whole gimmick of a monkey's paw kind of vibes. That's fucking dope. Don't get me wrong. That is fucking dope. I don't know. There's a lot of things. Given my hope going into like the last part of Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War, is that we will get to see. My hope is that we'll finally get to see what Ichigo's Bankai can actually do. Because there is no way that it's just like the original Tensei Zangetsu when Yukabara is literally afraid of the Bankai, of that Bankai, and literally sought to destroy it every time he saw it. Like, come on. There is no fucking way that bro has like some rinky-dink normal manga. It's not like the old Tensei Zangetsu. it is different, and my theories come down to the fact that I think it holds some kind of power of the Soul King, or can cut through the powers of the Almighty. That's just my theories. A film theory. I don't know. The amount of shit that we've seen from 1000 Year Blood War is awesome to the greatest degree. Not gonna lie, I wish we would have gotten to see not gonna lie, when it comes to Bleach, I wish we got to see more of Ichigo's Fullbringer, Shikai, and Bankai for a lot longer. I'm not gonna say anything about that though, because that's a spoiler for the end. But I don't know. In the end, honestly, I think my two favorite Shikai for Ichigo are his Fullbringer Shikai and his True Shikai. At the same time, I also really like his Fullbringer Bankai look. There's just something so interesting about like the minute details that the Fullbringer powers bring. Like the remnants of those Fullbringer powers, the minute details that add to his outfit and his fucking sword astound me. But I don't know. I like the little benefits of his powers. Not gonna lie, Fullbringer Shikai and Bankai Ichigo are fucking dope looking. Especially Fullbringer Bankai. Especially Fullbringer Tensa Zangetsu. Oh my god, that fucking sword is dope as hell. But with it being like longer and a lot more curved, like spikes and shit. Oh my god, I fucking love that shit. I don't know. I think that we're gonna get to see coming is gonna be awesome. I just don't know when it's gonna come. Honestly, I could probably Google search it, but I don't know. But then on top of that, there's a lot on the horizon. Like, the revivals of anime are very great. Honestly, because like, of course, you have 1000 Year Blood War going on. Then you also have them bringing back Black Clover. Then you have the One Piece, which is going to fix so many of the problems that the original series of One Piece had with its pacing, which will make it so much more accessible to people that want to watch One Piece, but like episode length. Because like, oh my god, One Piece had horrible pacing. Like, it made no sense for you to watch a full episode. That pacing was shit. I haven't actually watched One Piece myself, like, not truly. Especially not the part of One Piece that was the worst for the pacing. But like, my god, do I know it. Like, I had a friend that did it. He'd watch like 20 episodes a day. Bro loves fucking One Piece, but like, my god, the pacing's horrible. It's trash. Literally trash when it comes to that pacing. Literally when it comes to One Piece, it basically feels like you're just watching a recap and then like 2 minutes of like something new. I'm astounded how people were able to hold on to One Piece, especially from the fights in moments like that. Like, I want to watch Gear 4 Luffy versus Doflamingo. Okay. I get to watch him fight Doflamingo for like 5 minutes, getting ready to go into the fight, and then I finish the episode, then I have to watch Luffy go through most of that shit again that he went through in the previous episode, just to then get 10 more minutes of like the next part of the fight. Ah yes, both parts. And then on top of that, there's the standard anime shit where you don't actually really focus on a fight for one fight for too long, depending on where the fight is, what the fight is. So then you gotta you in for the characters that are doing all their shit to like help benefit the plot, you know, like characters that are trying to like pop. Like going back to Dressrosa arc for One Piece, the fact of the characters trying to stop the birdcage from actually like fucking running. Because there were the characters that were trying to like hold off the birdcage for as long as they could. Hey, at the same time, One Piece suffers. Bad existence, but it's true. It's the sheer truth. Even at least these days we don't have to suffer from the fact of fillers really, unless you look at the anime for Boruto, which was mostly filler because they went up the upload. Studio Period didn't really do much for Boruto and Naruto, did they? I watched the whole video. How Studio Period hasn't been doing any favors for Boruto or Naruto, and how it's like kind of like mess things up for them. And like their revivals and like their episodes and shit. Let's be honest, how they treated Boruto is not how they should have treated Boruto. They were like a weekly release anime from what I know. They wanted a weekly release anime. And they wanted to start this weekly release anime while Boruto had 10 chapters out. There was probably a couple ways they could have done it to be able to fix that problem. That is a weekly anime. Don't get me wrong. There was no way for them to be able to release that thing as a weekly anime. But like, with the release of it had potential. There was potential for its release. There were ways they could have gone about it to release as many episodes, to release quite a few episodes with also having good pacing. They wanted to be able to adapt chapters pretty quickly. Given I don't remember the fucking methods of it. I think one was like adapt one chapter per episode. Boruto, from what I know, has quite a bit long chapters by that point. Adapt like first 10 chapters to like a 10 episode part, and then wait and then make it like seasonal. And make it a seasonal anime, so eventually the more chapters would be out by then. The problem is, Boruto anime was releasing. They wanted to make a weekly release anime while Boruto was like a monthly manga. From what I know, I think it was a manga that was releasing monthly. The fact that they decided they were gonna do, because that's what really led to Boruto's problem with its filler. It's like, got nothing from Boruto, because he got so many filler arcs, and from what I've heard, yeah, quite a bit of the stuff in Boruto is canon. They adapt light novel. The problem is, Boruto came out first, and they had to make the light novel to actually make that shit canon. Which is problematic. I don't remember what light novels it was, but I do remember in the video that hearing that, which sounds amazing. I don't know, all around, there's always the standard of, oh, the manga's better. Manga can do a lot more than the anime can. At the same time, there are always those anime and manga where it's like, the manga is 100% better. An example of that being Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul's anime did it no favors. And the changes in the fact that they made Route A not even, Route A was, for anyone who doesn't know, Route A, the second season of Tokyo Ghoul, basically fucking filler because it doesn't actually. The events somewhat coincide with stuff that kind of happens in the manga. But like, for the most part, that shit never happens. Like, it basically followed a guideline of things that the manga did. A lot of the shit never even happened. And of course, the practice several things. Fuck, I died. Then there was the distractor, like the fact that some scenes didn't hit as hard. And of course, they made several decisions to not adapt things that they should have. Like the scene where the CPG are having to make like will testaments if they were to die on their next mission. Because they're going on like this big hunt or whatever, I think it is. And literally the fact of the anime not adapting the fact that one guy literally spends like all day just to write they don't want to die, knowing the amount of dread for that moment is insane. Like, it's a really impactful moment. That's the thing about Tokyo Ghoul. It has a lot of impactful moments. It's a very impactful. Yeah, that guy's about to take it. Fuck! There's no way I'm gonna be able to hit this. Yeah, this Gengar's not gonna let me have it. Yeah, I had a feeling. They weren't gonna let me hit that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That would have been 100 points. I have a feeling that would have drastically made things different.
You win.
Okay, that would have given us a little bit more of a safety net, but it didn't affect things too much. Okay. But oh yeah, that's what I was saying about Tokyo Ghoul. It's the detractors from what you can find from Tokyo Ghoul. But then at the same time, as Tokyo Ghoul is one of those anime where it's like the manga is 100% better and that's what you should watch. I mean, but you read the manga instead of watching the anime. Boruto also falls into that category. Do not watch the anime, just read the manga because the manga is significantly better. Especially when you get into Blue Blue Vortex. I think you guys can. I think I can hear my voice leaving me, but I think you guys can hear it too potentially. I think I've been talking so much and like doing voices so much today that I think I literally wore out my voice. But nevertheless, I don't know. I love it when I can just start yapping, because then I feel like that's when I can really just stop thinking about this shit. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know when they're gonna bring it back, but Fairy Tail 100-year plus. Oh my god! For anyone that doesn't know, I fucking love Fairy Tail. I don't love it ironic. I don't love it just because, ironically, it's not because it's my favorite. It's not because it was my first anime. No, I just love Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is my favorite anime, 100% hands down. And then, of course, I love Hiro Mashima's work in general because, honestly, something about Hiro Mashima's work speaks to me. I love it. Even, I don't know if we're ever gonna get Eden Zero Season 3, which I'm fucking pissed about. Especially since the teaser for it in Season 2, which really bothers the hell out of me because Season 3 looks like so dope. Maybe it got made. That's the thing about Eden Zero. Oh, so much sharper. But when it comes to Fairy Tail, in a lot of cases, Fairy Tail gets a bad rap for shit because like people will come down to like, oh, they rely on power of friendship a lot, or they rely on like bullshit power boosts. No, not really. It just comes down to the standards. Like you're getting angrier, so you're going to get hyped up, so it ends up causing you more power. At the same time, shit like Natsu eating the Ethereon and getting power and then transforming the Dragon Force, that makes sense because he's a Dragon Slayer, you know. Dragon Slayer, and we were told from context that Dragon Slayers do have the ability to eat their element and like magic and shit to like restore their magical. They can eat stuff to like restore their magical energy and get a slight power boost when they eat their element. Natsu ate pure magic. Of course he's going to get a power boost. And then of course people also talk about like Natsu needing like when he ate the Flame Rebuke. The Flame Rebuke was just Darif's magic turned into a flame that Natsu can eat. You literally just consumed all of Darif's magic. Of course he's going to power up the Dragon. He just ate a shit ton of magic. Turned into the form of a flame. Of course he's gonna get a power boost. Oh, in a lot of cases, you just have to think about like the contexts for some characters. Because then once you start thinking about it and then like start looking at details and everything, it starts to crumble down the idea that Fairy Tail is so just power friendship. Really, the power of friendship comes down to the fact that characters are motivated to with their friends. But then at the same time, Fairy Tail characters also, that's the thing like Hiro Mashu. Bro's like the one of the manga, one of those mangaka that actually can write women well, from what I know. Look at his female characters. They actually have depth. They actually have depth, and they don't have to be what they're not. You know? Well, not what I mean. They don't have to be something else other than themselves. That's what they are. They can be on both sides of the spectrum of like how characters are portrayed, and they're not a bunch of damsel in distress. Honestly, several of those female characters are the strongest motherfuckers you can find in the series. That goes for Eden Zero 2. I love it. Something about Urza though. I love Urza. Like, how can you not love Urza? Strong, powerful, mountaineering, what? Apologies for that, chat. I'm talking for a second. But yeah, no. All around, I just love Mashima's work because Mashima is just such a great mangaka. Because when you really look below the surface of the shit he makes, you can definitely see a lot more than, oh, that's just this, or that's just bullshit in the model. It does come down to more than, oh, characters go boom. Because then you get all these like layers to it, kind of like ogres with their layers. Of course, every character stands out, but then at the same time, unlike a lot of anime, you actually can understand, you actually know and understand the backstories of several of the characters. They're not just like one-off characters. Because like if you look at several different anime, you can point at a group of characters, and then I bet your ass you can tell me their names and motivation. Like look at the Konoha 13. A lot of them aren't fleshed out. Let's just be honest. I'm kind of quoting a YouTuber here, but given they do make a point in their video when they say this, like we don't know the Konoha 13. We don't know them for shit. We don't have their backstories or motivations really. We spend a lot of time with these characters. Then they're interesting out like Black Clover. Black Clover, you can look at a character and most likely name their. You can point at a character and then most likely name them and say what their motivation is. Given, I will admit, Fairy Tail does have some forgettable side characters too. They're not a part of the main cast. That's just what it comes down to. They're not a part of the main cast. They're just there to flesh out the roster because Fairy Tail was at one point a very big deal. That's really what it comes. Like the one like buck-toothed guy from like episode 2 of Fairy Tail. You couldn't really tell me what his name or power is, what his motivation is. Because really, when it comes down to, he was a one-off side character that was just there because he was a member of the guild. He wasn't one of the members, he was just a member. Then you could look at like Visca, Urza, Natsu, Lucy, Gray, Hana, Lothar, Kira, Elfman, Lashana, Makarov, Gramps, however you want to call them. Like you can look at any single character and then be able to look at them, see what know what their motivation is, know what they've been through. Well, for the most part. Like actual depth in the characters. Like because like Fairy Tail, because Mashima went and spent time in art every single one of them. They were involved. Fuck, they're kidding. Oh my god, they're coming after me. They're coming after me. Fuck, they're coming after me. God damn it, I lost 50 points. Oh, I could have dropped the Hondo. But nevertheless, you can look at all these different characters and know what their names are. That's just the glory of Fairy Tail. It's like a home. It's like an anime. It's not really physical, but like you feel like they're your family, you know? That's just the kind of vibe that it gives, you know? Because there are several characters that you shout. Don't get me wrong. Among all those like big characters, there are definitely some like, oh, you exist characters. Like, what's his name? Fucking, his name is on the tip of my tongue. Like, fucking, Ness? No, not Ness. Nevertheless, you get what I mean. Like, you wouldn't really be able to tell it because he kind of got shoehorned into the, well, he wasn't shoehorned. Given he did a lot more in perspective.
2, 1. Time's up.
I have a feeling they managed to pull through in the end. But nevertheless, you got to see him. he actually managed to win this somehow. Fuck. Okay. But Mest. I think that's his name. That's not what I meant to do. I did not mean this on that friend request. I know. But you can definitely like point out several characters and be able to really recognize them. And you can kind of understand what makes them tick and what they've been doing. That's just the gloriness of fairy. That's just the glorious nature of fairy tale. Because I don't know. It really just comes down to the fact that there are a lot of characters like that. Hard for me to like really say what like. It's hard for me to really describe the kind of like thoughts and feelings I have towards fairy tale. It's a lot more than I can really speak. I guess if that makes sense. There's a lot to it. But I don't know. I could talk for like hours and hours about fucking anime, really, in the end. I'm just trying the vibe tonight, I guess. Playing some Pokemon Unite as I try to like rank up. Not gonna lie, I don't know how many matches I have until I'm gonna talk out. But we're climbing higher and higher in chat, though, which means that battles are gonna get harder and harder. That's what she said. But I don't know. Oh yeah, we're still waiting. Okay. Sweet, okay. Alright. I am hoping for a good match on this one, but I feel like it might want to eventually come out. Oh, what is it? What else is there to talk about? I don't know. So what I need to do? There's a lot of things I need to tackle. And honestly, I'm just kind of sleeping later. The best I can. No, that's really what any of us can do. I'm trying to make it work. trying to get that stream shit going. This might be the last match I do. And then I end stream because I feel like I've gotten some pretty good amount of stream time on. In comparison. And also it's like 4:23 in the morning and I haven't slept all night. So, at this point, it's probably my bedtime. Gotta love when you sleep a day away. What astounded me is the other day, I actually, speaking of sleep, I actually managed to somehow sleep for a good 11 hours. Like, I went to bed at like, what, I think it was like 3 in the morning. That night. I slept until like 12. Then like when I checked my fucking phone to see what time it was like 12, and then immediately I ended up falling completely back asleep. And then woke up at like 2. I had like 2:30 or whatever. It was like 12:30 when I went back to sleep. But when I checked my phone and went back to sleep. But no, I legitimately got up. What really sucked for me is like I had to work like 4 hours. Honestly, if I would have woken up at that point, I would have had like 4 hours to myself before I had to go to work. But like, nah, just fall back to sleep. And then I literally had like 15 minutes before I had to go to work. So I got up and then had to get ready to go to work. Which was really annoying because like by the time I'd actually gotten like ready and went to work and everything, I had been awake for like an hour and I was really pissed when shit happened, you know, with my job and shit, which like really agitated me. And there's quite a bit of agitating stuff going on right now. And we got him. Like you gotta love early energy. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about it, but like, my god, there was some like stupid ass shit going on, and I fucking hate it. I got hit with some stupid ass shit. I don't know. Because like that shit happened to me and then I said something to like my friend and shit. And then like he texted me like earlier tonight, about something he got hit with from the same person, and it's annoying shit. Damn, we died. Damn me. But yeah, nevertheless. No, but honestly, in that agitation from the previous night, that sat with me literally that entire day. I felt dead inside the next day. It was not pleasant. Even, this weekend I will be doing a lot more streaming. At least I'm mentally planning to do a lot more streaming this weekend. Because, like, I requested several days off this weekend, but, like, it was refused by my manager. But somehow I ended up not getting scheduled for those days anyways. It kind of worked out in my favor because I wanted to do some shit this weekend. So, since that's worked out, that's definitely going to free up time where I'm not having to close late at night, so I can get streamed out for you guys a lot better. Whether or not how many streams I do per day is another facet. I'm not sure when I'm going to end up doing more streams. Given I've done 4 streams today, but cumulative. Honestly, the culmination of all that time, I've only streamed for what, 1, 2, 3, 5 hours now. It's not like I'm doing like 3-hour streams like each and every single time. So it's not the greatest. Not a stream time really, when it comes down to the amount of stream time I have, I'm clocking today. It's not much. It's not much. Because I did a lot of like 1 hour and like 1.5 hour streams at most, given which culminates in time. But honestly, I've really, in perspective of like a job, I've only basically been clocked on for 5 hours. Which, frankly, in returns of like what it's gonna give me back, it's not gonna be that much. Given I really don't care about the problems anymore. Wait, no, not in general. Making that cookie is nice, but frankly, in the end, whatever. I'm just doing this for fun. If I can make it a career, that'd be great. But in the culmination, I've only been clocked on for like 5 hours as a streamer today. Which, frankly, I think will only give you, but not gonna give you much. What the fuck? Oh, I feel like because they got the, oh my god, the camp has a fucking 50. Can't let that score. Why are we letting that score? Come on. 100 points. What the fuck? This is how you lose, chat. This is how you lose. This is how you lose this game. Literally, it's in the last fucking moments you lose. Because then they start piling on points, and then it's either you manage to survive or you win. Final stretch makes it everything, especially when you have a shit ton of points that you can manage. Oh yeah, they're winning. They're gonna win this. I knew my luck was going to run out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think we're going down that road, chat. If we did, oh my god, that would be so lucky. I fucking knew it. It was those last 2 fucking hundo hits. It was preventative too. It was fucking preventative. Oh, that leaves a sour taste in my mouth, chat. Given we're not gonna win every single one, honestly, I'm surprised that we managed to hit that streak. But my god. Man, going out on a loss bittersweet. Very, very, very bittersweet. But, we had some fun. Had some laughs, had some cries. Nevertheless, to all you lovely people of the internet and my fellow warriors out there, I'm not sure if I don't think I'm gonna raid out. So, nevertheless, to all you lovely people of the internet and my fellow warriors out there, thank you for tuning in and keep fighting and enjoy the rest of your night, day, or whatever it may be for you guys. I'm out. Bye, guys.